Hi, my name is Unisha. On this assignment of data visualization and charts, I have prepared a Word document and two of the notebooks that I have created. I'm going through all these three documents for better visual for better understanding of what I did. So, firstly, starting with my Word document, um, I have imported a data set of analysis of chance of heart attack from Kaggle. It has more than 8 variables. However, on this assignment, I'll be working around with 8 to 9 variables. Before going through all the each and every variable, I created a correlation a matrix heat map to better visualize the correlation between each variables. On this heat map, we can see there is no significant relationship between these variables. However, there is moderate to low relationship that we can observe within the variables. I also created a pair plot to see relationship between a few of the key variables that I'm going to utilize, and I again don't see any relationship, any hard relationship, significant relationship between them. So I started working with the chance of heart attack, as this data set is mostly focused with heart attack. So I'm going to explore more to the heart attack, chances of the heart attack relationship with other variables. Starting with the chance of heart attack, this data set has higher population reporting the chance of heart attack, and with a low number of population not having low chance of heart attack. Now let's see there any relationship of age with the chance of heart attack. So this in this histogram, if you see this histogram, the histogram is not normally distributed. No, the histogram is not distributed in any normal or other form. It shows a random character. And to be more clearer on this, I again plotted another graph for the chance of heart attack for each of the age parameter. And again, this graph has a random character, so we can say that heart attack is not related to age. Now let's see how heart attack and gender are related. So on this data set, we have higher number of male people with the chance of heart attack as reported as one, and with the female less number of female reporting the heart attack. However, if we calculate it in percentage wise, then higher number of female are in risk of having chance of heart attack. So, and now let's see the chance of heart attack with respect to the chest pain type and its frequency. Firstly, let's see. There are four chest types that are illustrated over here, and typical agnia is the highest reported chest pain type. However, it has a very less chance of heart attack probability, and but others have very high probability. The typical agnia is mostly induced with the exercise. People have reported the mm, agnial pain due to exercise. People reporting the agnial agnial pain, typical agnial pain due to exercise are higher than the people who reported it as non-exercise. So now let's see about the average maximum heart rate with relation to the chance of heart attack. If we observe this graph of heart attack having high chance and heart attack having low chance with the maximum heart rate, the average, both of them have the linear shape, a normal distribution shape. The maximum heart rate for the higher heart attack is higher. The number of maximum heart rate is higher, and the frequency is also higher. Um, now, let's see the resting blood pressure with chance of heart attack. So I have plotted a box plot for the understanding of resting blood pressure for those population who has a chance of heart attack equals to 1. Now let's see the cholesterol level per chance of heart attack. So this cholesterol level and maximum heart rate has the similar kind of plot. If you see the cholesterol level, the average cholesterol level for both like low chance and high chance are almost similar. However, if we see the population with higher chance of heart attack and the cholesterol are higher, so that can be derived on this graph and multiple so that's all I did on the heart attack uh, analysis of the heart attack. Now let's see about the relationship of these variables with age. Firstly, I plotted a line chart to determine the relationship between age and maximum heart rate, age with the resting blood pressure, and age with the cholesterol level. To get more visualization on this data, I have created a scatter plot with a regression line for all of these same variables. So if you see age and maximum heart rate, they are inversely proportional as the regression line has a negative slope. That means whenever as the age increases, maximum heart rate decreases, but it's the slope is very low. So the relationship is pretty much a moderate one. And for the resting blood pressure and age, the slope is positive. And so with age, resting blood pressure will increase, but again, the slope is pretty much small number, so it won't be affecting it that much. And same thing goes with the cholesterol in age. The line is positively upward, and it has a very minimum impact with age has a very minimum impact with the cholesterol level. I have summarized the same thing on this section and added the references that I used while working on this assignment. Before I end my video, I want to quickly go through the notebook that I have created for this assignment. As I mentioned, I have two notebooks, one with without the improvised data, improvised visualization, and one after the improvised visualization. So as I mentioned earlier, I have mentioned about the dataset that I have imported. Here's the dataset description that might be helpful understanding the dataset. And after that, I imported the data and updated its column name for better understanding and check for any null values and get the data information to work on it. So first I created the heat map and then the pair plot and so on. Everything I have mentioned on the document. And these, if you check one of these graphs, they don't have any color implementation and other enhancement that I did later on. So I want to go through quickly one part which I haven't included in my document, and it's for the evaluation of the effectiveness of the visualization. So I have mentioned about the effectiveness of my visualization on this section and about what I did to improvise my visualization on this section. So I have referenced this part over here, and I have mentioned that I have another document for rest of the part. So let's move to the assignment part 2. It's similar to the assignment part 1, only the crucial element I have kept here. If we see this graph over here, we can see there are two different colors for distinguishing between less chance and more chance of heart attack. So these are the improvisation that I did from the visualization that I had created earlier. I have rotated these values. Before, these values were vertical and I made them horizontal. I changed the color. I added the figure number as well so that it will be easier for me to describe it in the document. Um, Let me go a little down just so what I did on this graph. So for this graph, I have added the legend and also added the transparency level for the overlapping data. And lastly, I added the space between the legends and the subplots for better clear understanding. And finally, I have noted down the summary from the document over here as well, so that will have the overall idea of what this data set talks about. That's all for this assignment. Thank you so much.